Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill. I'm so happy to be with you today. Hi, Lynn. Just going to move stuff around a little bit so I don't whack my arms. So, today is day 5 of our 14 days to enjoy the heart of summer. So I hope you've been coming up with and maybe doing some of the things that you'd like to do this summer. Of course, if you're in winter time, that would go and apply for you as well. Hi, Lily. So first thing is we have our minute for peace. So stand, sit, or lie down. Bring your hands in prayer position. Hi, Martha. Connect to the earth. Connect to the universe. Feel yourself as the little conduit that's connecting the heavens and the earth. And allow yourself to feel the peace from the earth and the peace from the universe coming into you and filling you up. Bend your knees a little bit. Let your spine align itself. You don't have to do the work, allow it to happen. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Let a smile come up on your face. Feel the heart meridian in the palms. Connect. Feel that peacefulness just circulating through your entire body. And listen to the chimes of nature. Sink into your knees a little bit more. And when you're ready, release your hands down and start bouncing from the knees. Elbows are out, lifted up by a little breeze. The fingers separate as well, just so gently. Shoulders soften even more. So let's look at the dantians and the sun in the center of the universe. So if you go to your belly button and go behind the navel 2 or 3 inches and look and see if you can feel, see, or know your vitality center, a gentle, strong light. And see if you get a response, even if you hold your hand like I'm doing here in front of it. See if you can feel the energy touching the palms of the hands and the fingers. And then gently move your hand up to the middle dantian, center of the chest just below the physical heart. And you can imagine a beautiful lotus flower underneath your heart center. And see more of a brilliant light here. And as you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, the light's going to get bigger with every breath. And then move your attention up out of the top of your head and above your head in the center of the universe. Allow yourself to become aware of a beautiful sun there, like the heart of the universe. And that sun is pouring down beams of love and light, healing, whatever you need. And you can feel it on your shoulders and the top of your head, maybe going through your whole body. Let's take our hands over our heads and continue bouncing. And allow your hands to flap at the wrists. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, your tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth. Allow your out breath to go as long as possible, 2 or 3 times even as long as your in breath. And then what if we trust? What if we just hang out there and trust that we're going to breathe in again? And allow that to happen naturally instead of trying to control our breath. Let's do that a few times. Breathe in through the nose, slowly, deeply, gently. Breathe out through the mouth with the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. As long as it wants to go, and then just patiently wait until your body breathes in again for you. And notice the difference between when you're breathing, you're trying to control your breathing, and you're allowing the breathing to happen, and how the softening comes so easily. Let's take our hands down on both sides and go side to side. So I was doing stuff from Master Lin's Head to Toe Healing book, and I want to go and review one of them because I forgot. This is why it's great to have this and to do it like with others, because I'm like, I have been lazy and not doing this totally from the book. And so I thought, you know what, let's introduce that and make a point of it today so we can all try it and see if this is the same result as you've gotten, if it's a little different, and perhaps you have been doing it correctly. Anyway, my head's like in a mist right now. That's kind of cool. Hello. Oh, I got sun going on. All right. That's the way it is. The universe pouring down. See how it's like pouring down on us? Isn't that awesome? All right, let me say hi to everybody. Hello to Lynn, Joanne. Hello to Lily and Martha, June, Christine, Faye, and Dorothy. Hello, hello, hello. All right, maybe I can be a little bit out of the light there. In the light, and yet where you can see me. Although when you do your practice, you don't really need to have your eyes open. Excellent. So that was just our original bouncing part. Waking up the chi, getting it moving. We're going to continue with shoulder shrugs, which I love. Lift the shoulders up, head goes back. Scrunch back a little bit. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. I was trying to do that with my tongue not moving. Hard to speak that way. And then release the shoulders down, the head comes up, spinal fluid, whoosh. It's a nice chemical brain wash. Pull the shoulders down. See if you can feel that. Imagine it. And then 2 more times, shoulders up, head back. Make sure you still have a bend in your knees. Shoulders are lifting up, but you're not using force. Release the shoulders down, head comes up, whoosh, and pull the shoulders down. One more time, shoulders come up, head goes back. And if you try to compare this to yesterday, you can, but try, if possible, to just notice or be aware of it and not to judge. We get in a lot of trouble when we start judging. Release the shoulders down and head up, because then we're comparing and saying, oh, I did better yesterday, whoosh, and whoosh down. Or, you know, even if it's better today, that's still a judgment. So we're just noticing, because it's telling us about our physical, mental, emotional alignment, what's going on. If there's blockages, it's letting us know. And that's what we want to, hi Alicia, to be aware of. All right, now we're going to continue with tapping and cupping. We start with the cheekbones, and you could use your knuckles or your fingertips and tap the cheekbones, but like right here at the edge of the eye socket. Your elbows are out away from the body, and you're sending beautiful yellow light. You can do that going down the inside of the body and down the front of the legs. So you just like you put a hose on. So think about, from your heart, sending beautiful yellow or golden energy through your arms, through the fingertips. What if you thought of it that way? And then the beginning of the eyebrows, we move up to the beginning of the eyebrows also here at the eye socket. So if you find yourself in the middle of your forehead, you're going to come down. And these are the bladder detoxification points. So you're going to send, if you want, send dark blue light in from the water element. And this back channel runs down your spine, so down the back. See if you can feel that. You've just put a hose and you're just, it's like a gutter, right? You're cleaning out your gutters. You're going to send that beautiful dark blue energy down, opening up the whole spine, all the spaces in between the vertebra, and down through the tailbone and down the backs of the legs. Awesome, right? Cup the top of your head, lean over a little bit. There's so many benefits to all of these things. So good thing we're here every day, right? As we learn a little bit more. Come down to the C7, massaging that, or do a pinch and release. You can use 2 hands. Just don't want to cup. We don't want to, that's a little bit too rough, Master Lin says. So, all right, whew. Let's clap our hands and stimulate our heart. Cup the inside of the left elbow. Open up those lungs. Other side. Underarm, left side. When we're doing this, we're holding the back. So just this is where we were cupping the back of the head. So we're making a loop. That's also, if you look like this, we kind of are a sideways yin-yang. So kind of notice where these things happen during your practice. Hi, Susan. We're going to cup the kidneys. Rub with the back of our hands. Tap our tailbone. Tap our hips. Come down to the tops of the knees. Reach around to the backs. Cup both sides left and right. Come up, toes and down, and my eyes looking down, and there's a crack going across our patio, and I'm just watching all the ants, and they, I don't know what they have, but they got something that's white and they all have a little ball of it. They're walking across my patio. They're busy. They're like, it's summer, let's get stuff done. All right, so that was the active exercises. So take a breath in, scoop up the energy of the earth, let it just clear you, and you open up like a frond and allow butterflies, bubbles, light, fireworks to release any extra energy you no longer need that's been transformed from what it was, which might have been aches, pains, stuff from injuries, whatever. I'm sending it from my toe, my poor little toe. Really, really black and blue, but I'm so grateful that I'm healed and I don't have any pain. Unbelievable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't been on Master Lin's and the Tibetan monks' meditations, 9 a.m. Central, one more left today. Please join. Super powerful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So just kind of let yourself move around and know that you're alive. Let's just know we're alive, every part of us. Scan your body, head to toe, toe to head, inside out, outside in. You're a miracle, right now. Do you know that? It's amazing. All right, so we're going to breathe in and we're going to release out. Let's do that again. Release out really slowly and fully. Breathe in and then release out. See butterflies, hummingbirds, whatever, releasing out any tension. Beautiful. Now let's get into beginning of the universe position. Feet, shoulder, hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Let the elbows come out. Stretch your fingers and toes. On purpose, remember there are 12 meridians in the body connecting to our organ systems. And just stretching the fingers, stretching the toes helps to activate all of them. And release. Not quite all the way though. Make sure you feel a little or have a little attention or intention at the tips of the fingers and toes. And if your stretch is feeling kind of painful, right now I sometimes have both hands, but this is my right hand right now. That's okay because that's chi moving through. Especially if you have arthritis, it's not going to be that pleasant sometimes, and that's okay because we're helping ourselves to heal. All right, tuck your chin in, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. Start my internal love engine smile on your face. As we feel our physical form, and then you might let it just move. Maybe the knees bend a little bit, maybe your tailbone tucks, until you feel as if you could hold this position effortlessly. And even if you're not there yet, you say, I can hold this position effortlessly. And then you can look at the light part of you, the energy part, the life force, and realize that's part of you too. It's so special. It's the healer within. And as you start to allow balance between your physical and your energy form, you might sink a little bit more into your knees. Your mind, close your eyes if you haven't done so. Your mind comes down and sits in a little hammock or a hot air balloon. I kind of like the hot air balloon thing right now. And you let softness just go through. So any tension's just softening away, dripping away. One of the things, I was talking with Leonora Winters, part of Spring Forest, you might know her, and she was saying about be water. That's where we're to be in the summer, be water. When things get too hot. So let yourself as if water running through your whole system, softening, releasing what you no longer need. And then realize, this is a pretty good place to be. I feel like me. And you say the password, I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And you put in your intentions for today, for your practice, for your day, for the next week, whatever you'd like. We're bringing in, for us, just enjoy summer. It's a simple intention, but one where sometimes we don't let ourselves do it. So allow yourself today to enjoy summer and pour in all your other intentions. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is, you can hang out there for a minute if your legs are okay doing it, is I just want to go through this one again. And we'll go a little slower. We're doing, so this is page 89, number 56, Tailbone, from Master Lynn's Head to Toe Healing Book. And I'll read through. Helps with recovery from stroke, memory problems, enlarged prostate, irregular menstruation, life force energy. So that's what we were focusing on, because if we want to have fun for the summer, we need some energy to do it. Reproductive organ problems, sexual functioning problems, kidney stones. So this is how I was not doing it exactly correctly for quite a while, because I must have forgotten. So it's always good to read through these. Okay, so we know about the bending forward. So here we go. Ready? I'm going to put this on my garbage can. Okay. So bend forward slightly. Use both hands alternately to do what we're going to do is the first way. So hold your hands like they're a cup, like you're trying to hold water. All right? And we're going to tap or cup the tailbone and sacrum area firmly as you can without discomfort. So we're actually going to cup that area, sending the vibration in. So let's do this for a couple minutes. So we're leaning gently forward, our eyes are closed, we're breathing slowly, deeply, gently. We're using our hands as cups, and we're cupping the kidney sacrum area. Okay, so that's coming up here a little bit more. You can do, or a little lower, or you can move around. Meanwhile, our knees are still gently bent. We still have a smile on our face. Tongue touching the roof of the mouth, and let's remember to breathe. So when we're doing these movements, the healing movements, we want to breathe in and out through the nose if you can. Also have your eyes closed, so then your mind can see what's going on. And as you're doing this movement, you're sending vibrations in to the body. So where are they going? So this is a little detective work for you. Where do you feel it moving to? Now I can feel it down my thighs to the back of my knees, kind of hanging out there right now. With I'm going to put a little intention of getting all the way down to the bottom of my feet to help guide and open up anything from that direction. And then I'm going to notice, what about going upwards? Well, I can feel it way up in my C7. Interestingly, so this is how wonderful it is, I'm noticing movement on my left side of my spine and not so much on my right. So I'm going to put my attention there on the right, and that's intention, so that's focusing your mind, connecting to your heart, of opening that other way. Now I'm focusing back on the bottom of my feet, and I'm feeling the bottom of my feet, the vibration there underneath. And then now I can feel this movement here on the right side of my spine going up, slowly moving up. It's now up to my shoulder blade area. And in the other side, on the left side, hanging out over behind my ear, hasn't quite got all the way to the top of my head yet. So you would keep doing it until you get all the way down to the bottom of your feet and all the way up to the top of your head. So I'm going to just keep doing that for a little longer as the left side reaches the top of the head and the right side still working. Moving up to the ear. If you do this practice for a while, see, you're going to start to be able to feel it move through you, which is so beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Still feeling a little bit in my C7 where it feels like there's a little traffic jam, and that's okay. So normally on my own, I'll just keep going. So that was, I'm grateful that we really did go through that again. Let me read a little bit more. And it says your tailbone is considered an important gateway for life force energy into your kidneys and connects to your brain and your reproductive organs. So, great. And you know what? That was really, really good. So I might just tomorrow do the next one, which is the same tailbone tapping, but in a different way. Because I tried to put them all in yesterday, and it went too fast. So I hope that was good. You learned a little bit more. You started to feel. That's what's important here. We're learning what's happening when we do our practice. It doesn't really. That's the most important point, because we're starting to, connect with the energy part of our body and listen to it. And it says, like yesterday, mine said, "You need a nap." And I'm like, "But I have all this stuff to do." And I was like, "You need a nap." So I took a nap, and then I got up and I was able to do more things. So we need to learn to listen to our bodies. Now maybe it's because, I'm 64 and it's getting louder. I don't know, but start out young. You're young, then start out young and listen and really pay attention, because as you can just keep flowing in the flow of life and love, it's so much easier, and you get that beautiful upward spiral in all the parts of your lives. Okay, well done. Let us gather the chi. So this is called harvesting. So we're just going to see if we can feel how far our chi field goes. All the chi we cultivated is way out there. And we're going to bring it back in. You can magnetize it. You can gather it as a ball of light and bring it into the lower dantian, and we're going to give it a spin. Spin, spin, spin. As you spin, it gets smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter, and so teeny, teeny, teeny small, and so bright your eyes are like squinching, just seeing the brightness inside as your eyes are closed. And then it turns into a tiny little energy pill. Let's see what mine is today. Mine looks like Mars. Okay. And I'm going to tuck it deep behind the navel. I love crystals and things, so you can have fun with that as well as if you want to. Rub your hands together. Let's take that love from our soul through our heart, through our arms, out the palms of our hands, and make chi lotion and rub our face. 2 fingers slide up the sides of the nose, and then going around the face, and the palms come over the eyes, and you can go nice and slowly. You can actually just hold your hands over your eyes if you have any eye problems, and feel energy coming in to heal your eyes. Let's just keep asking for the healing with gratitude. Cup the back of your head. Let's give our brain some more power today. Hold it cup a little bit longer. So if you need brain power, you can do that. Come back to our C7. You probably will notice this is a really soft area now. And that's another way to find out how you're doing. You can check your C7. Is it kind of like this, so everything's tight, or is it more, like rounded and then nice and feeling good? All right. So let's just do down the body, just so we can tell the whole body we're here. A little tailbone tapping again. I'm just doing the open fist one right now. Come down to, that was really good. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the cupping that area. And come up on the toes and down on the heels. Whew. So, I hope you are going to have a beautiful day. I know you will. And let's do one giant 10,000 hand breath in. And the hands come together and down. And we feel wonderful. As we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye.